Hello YouTube, here's a video on how to network effectively for in-person events. So this is an Indeed article. It's titled Learning How to Network at Events Effectively with Tips. They have two videos, one in the beginning, one at the end. So yeah, I would recommend watching the videos for those who are visual learners. And it discusses it defines the term networking. And let's see. So the article discusses the importance of networking at events to establish personal and offline connections that can be beneficial to one's career. Networking involves establishing professional relationships with other individuals, both within and outside one's industry, exchanging information and ideas, learning about new job prospects, and improving understanding of industry trends. Attending networking events has the potential to connect individuals with industry experts who can evaluate their resume and application documents, guide them through interview process, and link them with job prospects. So here you can see all the different tips, the 9 tips. Let's see. The article provides 9 tips on how to network effectively at events, including attending the event with a goal, dressing professionally, carrying business cards, introducing oneself effectively, being an active listener, showing sincerity and interest, being straightforward about one's intentions, taking notes, and following up on conversations after the event. Following these tips can help individuals build, develop, and maintain their professional network, which can be useful not only during the job search process, but also in seeking guidance on workplace difficulties, supplier or vendor referrals, and industry news. And here are important networking skills to develop. The first one is communication. The other is active listening. Be interested in what the person you're talking to is saying. Social skills. Having emotional intelligence really helps. And here are how you can improve your networking skills. Define networking targets. Prepare elevator pitches. So elevator pitch is something you can say within like 2 minutes or even 1 minute. Don't go on a rant about what you do, just like make it succinct because people don't have time. Ask for feedback. Be open to feedback. Don't take it personal if someone gives you a feedback. And join professional organizations. I've joined a few organizations, and there's always, like, the good ones always have events. They would host job fairs like Power to Fly. And here's another video you can watch. So yeah, this is how to network effectively. I'll leave the link for all the article that I'm showing. This is how to network effectively for in-person events. Okay, so this is another article by greatbusinessschools.org on online networking advice. So this is a nice infographic that talks about how a majority of Americans prefer working remotely, and most jobs are not published on job sites. It's more of who you know, not what you know, or yeah. So if you know someone who works at a company that you want to work for, they can pass your resume along to hiring managers at the companies. So sign up for LinkedIn if you're not, and connect with folks. I read somewhere that it's best to have connections more than 500 on LinkedIn. Let's see. So really interesting stuff. A lot of these are about LinkedIn, so just make sure you're on LinkedIn. And this rise of mobile device use when looking for jobs. It's mainly for employers to know that there's a lot of folks looking for jobs on mobile devices. So just like make it more accessible when you create a website. Don't limit it to desktop use. And most HR managers prefer video interviewing, so make sure your background is professional and that you are wearing something professional and that you have natural lighting on your face, and that there's no, like pets everywhere, or what is it? Kids, or noisy background, or things like that. Interesting. This is new for me. Make 100 new connections a month. I wonder if, because for my LinkedIn it just shows 500 plus, so maybe if I reach more than 1,000, it'll show 1,000 plus. So that's a lot of connections a month. But yeah, this is what it's advising. Keep up on social media to stay up to date on industry trends. When it comes to like, I'm in the tech industry, so it's always changing so fast. So keep up to date. And add keywords based on the job posting, and adding the keywords from the job post makes it actually it will have the application pass the ATS system. ATS stands for Applicant Tracking System. It's a software that filters through hundreds of applications or hundreds of resumes to pick just a few tens. Here's some virtual etiquettes, do's and don'ts. Make sure, since you're networking online, make sure your video and audio is set up correctly, that you don't unmute yourself and disrupt the presentation. Don't forget to update your video software. It's really annoying whenever I open Zoom and it's like, oh, we need to update this, and it'll take like 2 minutes. So log into Zoom or whatever video conference software you're using ahead of time, like let's say at least 10 minutes before the meeting. Make an immediate personal connection to close the virtual gap. I guess make personal connection through talking about your interests, common interests. Don't jump right into your resume without easing into the conversation. So be personable, talking about something related to the job, I guess, but not straight into like, okay, this is what my resume is talking about, I suppose. Like I said before, mute your microphone. Look at the camera, even though what you're looking at is at a different screen. When you're talking to the person beyond the screen, make sure you're looking at the camera. You can put like a little sticker by the camera. Or if you're reading something, make sure it's on the screen that has the camera. If it's a laptop, then you can, it's just like to have more personal connection. Pay attention to your posture and body language. Lean in and, show that you're actively listening. Yes, so platforms for online networking beyond LinkedIn. All these are actually new to me as well. There's Shaper Networking, which is like Tinder for professionals, Bizabo, one-step shop for virtual events, Icebreaker, an app with conversation starters, create and cultivate, an online platform for women, and Note app, Post-it Note app. So it shows different examples of bloopers that happen on Zoom. This person is not on mute, and then there's something inappropriate in the background, and then over here there's a pet. So yeah, it's from Great Business Schools. I will link the links in the description. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know if you found this useful. Bye.